You go into the environment, into the arena of confrontation and encounter in the now. You need not a plan, but you need the planning. That's all the work that goes into the preparation. That means you've got to know how you look, how you sound. And you've got to be able to emotionally, anticipatively project into the minds of the other social performers and see yourself as they see you. And choose your behaviors accordingly. Choose your body language, the way you say things, how you want to say it. But the bottom line, the horizon, which is the limits to how far you can go, is going to depend, and I keep saying this, on your physical fitness. Your muscularity, your show of physical presence, big, powerful forearms, big, bulging triceps and biceps. The delt's very important. You cannot oversize on your deltoids. The pecs should be armor-plated. The abs washboard. The thighs like huge marble columns. The grip like TNT. Your brute strength, perfect. Your coordination and core strength, perfect. And the toughest thing of all is to fight back against, to push back on all that negative conditioning you've been a victim of, predicated on the way you look, your temperament, your constitutional factors, your height, your facial structures, your expressions, your posture, your behavior, which is nothing but attitude on display. I got that from a great man, Dr. Thompson, Verbal Judo, and he's right. You'd be well served to learn to become proficient at Verbal Judo. We'd be well served. You've got to size up the arena that you're engaging in. Freud got it right when he said where libido is, the sex drive, there must ego be, to be in the driver's seat, to be totally in control of the decisions. Don't let yourself be goaded, murphied, or hustled because of vanity, fool, pride, delusions of grandeur, into doing something stupid, into overreacting, into throwing a tantrum, running a campaign. You need good practical intelligence, well rehearsed, well disciplined. Got to get serious about all this. If you're a short man like me, and we're called short, we're called tiny, we're called dwarf, we're called gnome, and people laugh, put us in pillory and laugh at us behind our back or to our face. The worst thing you can do is feed into it. Add fuel to that fire and throw a tantrum. You're going to be mocked even more severely. And particularly if your jock knows physically he's so much stronger than you. If you do what the same thing that Bagel Boy did, and said that guy was 3 times my size, then why in the hell do you bump chests with him? The boy's 3 times your size. You've already forfeited. You've already conceded that this man can hurt you. What are you doing that for? If you're hoping that somebody in that bagel shop will break the fight up, or the police will arrive in the nick of time and give him a citation, you're the one that's going to get the bad end of that stick, because you've got all these witnesses who will testify You threw a tantrum. You provoked in your... They provoked you first, of course. We know that. I know that as a short man. But you can't prove that. You can't prove that when you came in, these jocks were mocking. A lot of women were mocking. They were smiling. They were giggling. They were looking at you. Some look at you. Some women will look at you as a padrone, the pitiful one. I've been in a situation where some woman broke up a fight. A guy was bigger than me. And she say, leave the padrone, this pitiful man alone. Now, how you like a thing like that? And I had to turn tail and walk. Reason? I wasn't in shape. I wasn't in shape. I would have gotten hurt worse. It's one thing to be emotionally savaged. It's another thing to be put in the emergency and be hurt real bad. Sometime you have to swallow pride and turn tail. That's where Charles Atlas in the 40s, 50s, and I was one of Atlas's boys. I was an Atlas He-Man. And Atlas told us, give me your tired, puny, miserable, weak body. Give me your broken spirit that you lose your girlfriend, the bully takes your girlfriend from you on the beach or wherever the hell it is. And in just 15 minutes a day, I got my dynamic tension method by watching a beautiful lion stretching out, running, the cheetah running. I watch the lions as they stretch out, and I got my dynamic tension method by watching them and gleaning from the source. And it built my world's perfect man physique. Now I'm calling out to you, my He-Men. I'm calling out to my army of He-Men. I'll put TNT in your fists. I'll turn your forearms into tree trunks. I'll dynamize your grip. I'll turn your pecs into marble, I'll tiger tinsel your pecs. I'll brutalize your deltoids into big, massive basketballs. I'll football your biceps and your triceps. And iron horse, iron shoe your triceps. I'll diamond shape your calves and make them huge and powerful. I'll dynamize and vitalize your personality. And I want 15 minutes a day to do this, and I'll turn you into a special man. I'm calling out to my He-Men who are tired of being a weakling, who are tired of getting the dirt kicked in their face and the bully take their girlfriend. Now, I did a comedy routine. It's called Frankie's Pie in the Face. I talked about that. Where I come up on stage at Comedy Store, and I'm Frankie. And I'm complaining to the house to help me get my girlfriend, Emma Airhead. Emma Airhead is 6 feet tall, beautiful. Of course, this is all mythology. And I'm 5'3.5", and I want to get my girlfriend, Emma Airhead, back. But I've run out of money. I'm worthless to her. I'm begging the house to come in on my side. Begging them. Pleading my case. Doing soap opera, doing drama, becoming sentimental, becoming emotionalized, crying on stage even. Then Emma Airhead walks up on stage, and she mocks and it's like a revolving stage. Emma Airhead comes out, and she mocks Frankie. Oh, she brutalizes Frankie. After she gets done, the jock comes out. He's 6'3", perfect head of hair, muscular. He come out as a rude, obnoxious jock. And he tells Emma Airhead, leave. That miserable shrimp, that miserable figure of a man, Frankie. Leave him and take and go with a real man such as myself. And of course, you could see, the audience could see Emma's impressed with the jock, the 6'3" jock. And of course, all the women in the Comedy Store are on Emma Airhead's side. And Frankie's the padrone, the pitiful one. Frankie makes his case again. He's bleeding. And in the background, we see the jock and Emma Airhead laughing at Frankie. The house is laughing on Frankie's pain. Then Emma Airhead and the jock have pies in their hands. The house knows what the pie means. Frankie's looking at the house, begging the house, no, no. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Does Frankie get the pie in the face, or does the house show mercy, show compassion to Frankie? The vote's taken. 90% of the house, thumbs down. Frankie gets the pie. Both hit Frankie with the pie. The audience is roaring with laughter at Frankie's agony. Emma Airhead and the cool jock walk off the stage triumphantly. Frankie crawls off the stage. He's a broken man when he walks off the stage, and the house is on the floor in maniacal laughter. You be the judge.